gosh, I feel good being back here. We back. Anyway, hey guys, what's up? It's Will, and welcome back to another Cooking with Will. I don't even know if we're gonna call this an episode, a new season, but we back on YouTube. We are back. It's a lot to talk about, but I'm not gonna talk about it here, but we're gonna get into this nice meal here. As you can see, it's a lot of shit on this table. We are cooking up some steak today. Ooh, that's kind of hard. That's kind of hard to make, but you know, my hand's crazy. So we're gonna, get into some things. So basically, we got some steak right here. We're gonna have some broccoli, and then you see the elbow macaroni. So that means macaroni and cheese. So let's take this step by step. We're gonna worry about our meat first. We're gonna get into the mac and cheese, and then the broccoli is the easiest. So we're gonna take this in threes, right? So let's get into it. Let's get into it. Cool. So the first thing I want to touch on is the meat. We're gonna call it the meat can. So I'm about to switch over from here to here. Cool. So the first thing I want to do is take these sections of the steak off. Don't know what it is, but it's just something that I can easily pull. But I'm gonna just get this knife right here and literally just get that out. Now, I don't cook steak that often, so literally, if anybody got something to say and be like, "Oh, you should have kept that," I'ma just go with the flow, unless somebody say, So we want to cut that a couple times. Cool. Hold up. See, it's supposed to be professional, but sometimes you just gotta, do what you gotta do in order to make it, So we're gonna cut all three of these, right? Cool, right? So what we're gonna do is season up the meat. So what I like to do for my steak specifically, take some oil, let the steaks in a little bit of oil, just a smidge, not too much, because the reason why I do this is so our salt and pepper and other seasonings can stick well onto the steaks, and you want to do that both front and back of the steaks too. Well, after doing that, oiling up, you're gonna rub the meat just a little bit. This is very much PG-18. If you 13, you shouldn't be watching it. Just rub the meat down. Just a little bit until it's like all over the place, And then from there, grab some salt. Yeah, I like a little sea salt. Gonna add it on top of here, no problem, Yeah. Just a little bit. Cool, we're gonna do that. And we're gonna grab some black pepper, right? Yeah, we're gonna sprinkle that on top. Here we go. Gonna add a little bit more. This is just giving me a problem, right? And then we're gonna add a nice amount of pepper on here because, in my opinion, I feel like the pepper is what brings out majority of the seasoning and like flavor in steak. So I'm just gonna pepper it up just a nice amount, honestly. The next step after you do that, you're gonna heat up a hot ass skillet. Turn that shit up to like 8. Once it's on 8, you want to throw a big ass stick of butter on it, and then we're gonna throw our steaks on there. But instead of talking, we're gonna be about it, and we're gonna go to the skillet can. We're gonna call it skillet can. Let's do it. Word. So before we even add the butter, we're gonna add a little bit more of this oil onto the pan first. Lather that shit up, no problem. Oh shit, and that's perfect. If it's smoking like that, you good, right? What we gonna do, stir that shit up just a little bit. All right, let's not burn up the fucking crib. Let's turn on the exhaust real quick. So what we gonna do, turn that on, right? And then what we gonna do is grab 2 of our steaks, right? Right, 1, 2, throw them shits in. Throw them in, right? Turn it off just a little bit. So what we're gonna do is cook these things for about 3 minutes on each individual side. And then from there, we're gonna add our butter, and then we're gonna add some thyme and some rosemary in here, and then stir it all up. So I'm gonna let these cook for a little bit, and then I'll get right back. We are back. So it's been about like 3 minutes. What we're gonna do, take that, flip it just a little bit. I'll turn down the heat just a little bit because I don't want these joints to, get burnt, and then I also don't want to embarrass myself. So what we're gonna do is turn down the heat, let that flip just a little bit. Next up, what you want to do is take some, I got garlic and herb butter, right? You want to take a big ass scoop like this, literally drop the shit right in there, right? I'm gonna do both sides. Word. We're going to throw our thyme and oregano on here, right? Both sides. And then we also want to throw some garlic in here, no problem. About like 3. I'm gonna add one to this side too. And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna turn the heat just a little bit lower so everything don't, you know, turn out hard. Because if I burn it, that's really gonna be embarrassing. And then what we're gonna do, get an oven mitt because this is a skillet, it's gonna be hot as hell. You know, just turn it up just a little bit, let the butter melt just a little bit. And then what you're gonna do is literally take a spoon and literally throw everything on top of the steak. Just so it can get that nice buttery texture. And then also the rosemary and thyme is helping with the aroma of the steak, which is beautiful. You wanna let that, you know, why not, you know, just throw some garlic on there just because, you know, ain't nothing. Meatball is gonna sue me. And then we're gonna do this a couple times, and then I'm gonna reflip and redo for the opposite side. Like I said, continue to throw that right on top of the steak for that flavor. For a little bit while longer. And then after some time, we literally are gonna put these on this cutting board that's right here. And then we're gonna let the steak sit for about like 10 minutes, and then we're gonna cut them. But until then, we're gonna start focusing on our macaroni and cheese. Cool, so literally on the opposite side, obviously you guys can see that I already had the water boiling because we like to make shit simple, you know? So what we're gonna do, throw some salt into our boiling water, right? Not pepper yet, we're gonna pepper the noodles, but literally take a box of some elbow macaroni cheese, throw that in there, right? And then we just want to literally mix it, and we're going to wait until this is all cooked so we can get into the greatness of this, right? Let's do it. Word. So after some time for your noodles, you know, obviously it's going to cook. So what you want to do is just stir that up a little bit. Just make sure. I already did a taste test. And these look great. So what we're going to do is literally just take the pot. Okay, let's not do that. That's hot as fuck. God damn. Give me a sec. Shit, gotta go in and take that. Oh, shit. All right, strain it. Strain it. And we're gonna leave the noodles, do their noodle thing, right? And we just wanna set that to the side, let that cool down just for a little bit. Just make sure you keep an eye on it so the noodles don't stick. But literally what we're gonna get into is the base of the mac and cheese. So literally, the mac and cheese ain't, you know, the mac and cheese without creating that, you know, formula with a fat ass stick of butter, right? So literally just get a stick of butter, drop the shit in, right? We're gonna let that melt for a little bit, stir it up a little bit, and then we're gonna add some more stuff to it. Come back to me. Cool, once your butter is all melted, what you wanna do is get some garlic, throw that in there. Just a little bit. Stir it up just a little bit. Until you start smelling the garlic, that's when you know it's starting to get cooked really well. And then from there, we're gonna add some more seasoning to it. Well, we didn't even add no seasoning. What am I even talking about? We're gonna add some seasoning to it, and then we're gonna add some half and half. Let me talk, wait. We wanna talk about the half and half, right? So my recipe typically, you know, requires heavy whipping cream. I went to 3 markets and no market had heavy whipping cream, and I'm really upset about that. Like, I really was about to just crash my car and just end it and just be like, yo, you know what? No heavy whipping cream, no me. So we're gonna use half and half, and we're gonna have to do what we're gonna have to do for this mac and cheese. So yeah, I'm a little pissed. Cool. The next up, you want to take your fucking half and half and literally just dump some in there, you know? That should be good enough. From there, it's about to get a little freaky, right? So what we're gonna do is literally open up a little bit of our cream cheese. We're gonna add some cream cheese to this, let that melt down, and then what we're gonna do is add a little bit more garlic, a little bit of onion and garlic powder, and then we're gonna add our cheeses. So let me add some of this in here real quick. Just add a little bit to the conjunction here. Get like a nice a spoonful. Dump that in there, right? And then whisk everything up until everything begins to look a little bit thick. Cool. This look a little weird now, but it's gonna all come together. So give me some time. Let me whip this out real quick. You wanna stir that up just a little bit. And then just come back to me when it's thick. I'm stuttering like a motherfucker. God damn. Awesome. So that looks good. I just taste tested it. Tastes grand. What you want to do? Take this off, and then let's talk about the elbow macaroni, right? Right. So let's talk about it. So what we want to do is already in our sink. Grab your elbow macaroni. What you want to do is dump a little bit in here. You know, we're going to do everything in layers. Throw it into your aluminum pan. If the elbows, drop, they drop. Who gonna check me? We're gonna spread that out just a little bit. And then next up, what you wanna do is get a little bit of salt and pepper, right? Right behind me. Get some salt, get some pepper. You wanna season it up just a little bit. Yo, this pepper is giving me a hard time. Right? Season that up. And then what we gonna do, we're gonna get a little cinematic. So we're gonna add our cheese. We're gonna add our cheese to it. That was stupid. Why did you do that? And then from there, what you wanna do is mix that up just a little bit. And then you want to repeat. So what we going to do is kind of put that down just a little bit. And then what we're going to do, we're going to grab a little bit more cheese. We're going to open these up. Give me a second. You're going to sprinkle a little bit more cheese on the entire thing so we can have a nice little hard crust, right? And then what we're going to do is add, we're going to add a little bit of paprika to this. On the top, just a little bit. That's a lot. I'm not even gonna care. But still, gotta have seasoning because mac and cheese is disgusting without seasoning. And then just because I feel like it, I'm gonna add a little bit more cheese to our corners. And then, there we go. We're gonna take that, and then we're gonna throw this into the oven for 17 to 20 minutes. At 400 degrees. Let's do it. Awesome. So for our broccoli, very simple, very tame. We're not going to focus too much on it because the mac and cheese and the steak is the show. We're not even going to talk about the broccoli. We really not. So what we're going to do, add some paprika to it. Season that up just a little bit with a little bit of pep. We ain't going to do too much, honestly, because sometimes paprika can really kill you. We're going to add some lemon pepper because sometimes we like that little zestiness, just a little bit. And when it comes down to some vegetables, we're going to sprinkle that with some lemon pepper. And then lastly, just add a little bit of salt to that. And then we're going to take it to the stove and we're going to let that steam up for like 10-15 minutes. And then our mac and cheese should be done. Let's talk about it. All right, let me dump this in and I'll check in with y'all a little bit later. All right, guys, so I'm tired as hell. Okay, so everything is basically done. Everything is done. The mac and cheese is macking, the broccoli is broccoli, and the steak is steaking. So literally, let's begin to plate everything. So literally, let me get some oven mitts real quick to take out the mac and cheese. Okay, great. Take that out. This looks delicious. Ah, damn. Okay, great. So we're gonna take that out real quick. We're gonna place that right here. Great. And then we want to put that up. Take our steak off the stove. I'm gonna literally, we gonna put this back. Let's just plate one by one, right? So we're gonna have to get into everything one by one. So literally what I wanna do is grab this one and let's put our mac first. So here is the big, let's not touch that. That's hot as hell. What is wrong with me this episode? What the hell? Okay, great. So what we're gonna do is take this, we wanna keep it right here. I'm gonna give y'all the first glance. First glance, right? Right, so we're gonna take that, right? We're gonna put this in here. We're gonna let that crit. And then from there, we're just gonna turn that around just a little bit. That looks great. I'm not even gonna lie. That looks great. Wow. Okay. Wow. Kind of impressed. Definitely cheesy, definitely macky. And literally, let's just put it on a plate. Two big scoops. We're gonna place that on the side on each individual plate. Gonna get our steak, and I'm gonna do 4 slices per plate, cause why not? Damn, this shit is heavy. I'm not even gonna lie. Wait, I gotta set this down. Damn. Okay, great. Word. What's up? 1, 2, 3. And then 4, and then 1, 2, 3, and 4. Great. Then we gonna grab our broccoli. Cool. Luckily this ain't hot. We're gonna put this on a plate too. Cool. Nice little 1 scoop per plate. Word. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just distribute evenly because I'm playing like the broccoli ain't the most important thing of the plate. Word. We gonna keep the rest to the side. Word. There we go. Oh no, fucking up presentation. And then let's get some juice. What's like a good meal like this without no bed? Here we go. Everything is filled up. Exactly. I'm the GOAT. We know that. And let's get some footage. Like, I'm very impressed. I'm really him for real, and y'all know that. My hands are too crazy. Like, look at the presentation. Like, get into it. Like, do y'all not see that? I should have added something right here. Like, what would have been? Let me know in the comments. But like, look at this. Like, this looks. Ooh, I'm about to. All right, cool. Let's get it while it's hot. Let's get our guest judges into play. All right, let's talk about it. I fucked that shit. All right, haven't seen her in a minute, but she's back.
Hello.
Indeed. Who are you?
It's Dave.
All right. Indeed. So tell me, what we got on a plate, or should I tell you what's on a plate?
I think you should tell me.
Okay, so on a plate, I'm gonna grab this plate right here. So on this plate, we got some steak. Pretty much on a more well done side, but with a little bit of pink in it, you know. We got some broccoli, steamed broccoli, seasoned with some salt, pepper, and some lemon pepper, right? And then for our mac and cheese, babe, ain't nothing. There we go.
Spectacular.
Indeed.
Just get a little vegetable.
Indeed.
Nicely seasoned.
Indeed.
Not overly salty.
Mm-hmm.
Not under seasoned.
Mm-hmm.
The texture is nice.
Amen.
Get some of the mac. It's a warmer color to give them fall.
Mm-hmm.
Very flavorful.
Mm-hmm.
But
Ooh.
in a softer way.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad
Okay,
butt. Not a
okay.
bad butt. Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Okay.
Very good. Very nice and cheesy. It just go down the pipe real nice.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely well seasoned.
She fucking that shit up.
And the crispy part,
Mm-hmm.
very well seasoned.
There we go.
Very good.
There we go.
That's nice.
Mm-hmm.
Now for the steak.
I'm scared of shit. Oh. Oh, she moving the plate.
Okay, the knife is getting through. Okay, over. We'll get that part off. Okay, so this is what we have.
All right. Oh, okay.
That's nice.
Okay.
That's nice because I've had bad steak.
Mm-hmm. This not the. Wait,
Going right through it. They going right through it.
yo.
It's going right through. It swallows nicely. It's nice. The flavors are there. They didn't get stuck in my tooth, which is essential.
Right.
Because some people just have bad steak.
Right.
Couldn't chew.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Amen. 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 I'm gonna go on this side to end off the video, guys. So as you can see, I'm a little bit rusty. I'm a little bit rusty.
Definitely not giving rusty.
Alright. So I'm a little bit rusty when it comes down to the filming. So let me know direction of how the video should be, what y'all want more, what y'all want less. And let me know like some angles that y'all would prefer in the next video. But obviously she's eating. She's eating, enjoying it. That's what it's all about. So I'll see you guys when I see you guys, and thank you for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you when I see you. Peace out.
Peace and blessings.
Amen.